Hey everybody, welcome back to Geekdom Gaming, and yeah, it's been a minute. I think it's been, what, 7 or 8 months? Something crazy like that. I've been super busy with other stuff in real life and taking care of the main channel, which has always been my priority. Unfortunately, this channel sort of fell off to the side. I didn't intend for it to happen, but it kind of did. So I do apologize on that. So it took me a while to recap, if you will, and analyze what I'm going to do with this channel moving forward. And I'm still not 100% there, but I did want to make this video to at least let you guys know that no, it's not going to die off. I do plan on rebooting everything, restarting, and having some fun with all of you with gaming content, so I'm pretty excited about that. I have been collecting video games since the last video that I posted. It's not going to be the flashiest presentation, but I just wanted to cover my bases as we potentially move forward into a new era for the channel in 2023. So yeah, let's get started with that real quick. The first ones here that I'm going to mention is Sonic Frontiers. A really cool idea to make it open world, and the 3D Sonic aspect is always welcomed. I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I haven't actually played all of it, but I did play a good chunk before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out. That sort of just derailed my progress with Frontiers, but what I did play, I was having a lot of fun with. But then I got Pokemon Violet, and that was a whole controversy unto itself on the internet. I'm not gonna go over that because that's been done and dealt with, I think. But I picked up Pokemon Violet and I had a blast playing it. I think I put in like 90 hours on it before I stopped. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Fortunately, I was blessed with very little to none technical hiccups, so I was really happy about that. I was able to enjoy the game, loved the open world aspect. I love the starters and the new Pokedex, and I just had a really fun time with it. I am a lifelong fan of this series, and Violet for me did not disappoint. So the next two titles that I picked up, Ace Angler Fishing Spirits from Bandai Namco. This franchise is pretty famous in Japanese arcades. It's an arcade style fishing game where you play as these cute little bootleg Animal Crossing type characters. So essentially you're in this super mega aquarium and you have different games fishing to see you can grab the biggest fish out of the bunch. And there are some like super tiny fish or like mega kraken sized beast, which really surprised me. But this is really colorful, easy to play, great fun. If you enjoy quirky titles from Japan, I think we'll be right at home with Ace Angler Fishing Spirits. Next up is River City Girls 1 and 2. This is the Japanese edition. Now I had plans to get the limited run version to complete the set, but it got too expensive. I don't know what happened. Instead of it being, gosh, I don't remember at the top of my head, maybe it was a $40 game, it ended up being like $55, $60 at most, or something crazy like that. The other option that I had was to go to Play Asia and grab the River City Girls 1 and 2 bundle for, I believe it was $35 minus shipping. And the shipping wasn't too much either. It was probably like $5 or $6. And yeah, here we are. It's a lot of fun. I don't think I finished playing this, but I played a good chunk over the holidays and had a lot of fun with it. I actually enjoyed this one more than playing the first River City Girls. Code of Princess EX, this finally came back into stock, reprint or whatever, and I was sure to grab a copy because I had played a little bit of the 3DS version, but I always wanted the Switch one. Now that was out of print for a long time and super expensive, but finally grabbed it. And of course next to it to the side you got River City Girls 0. This I had already pre-ordered and paid for, so whatever. Mushi Himesama, finally out. I pre-ordered this game back in October of 2021 with the mini arcade to put your Switch in and sort of convert it into a shmup machine. And it took a whole freaking year at the time of posting that photo, but I finally grabbed it. One of my favorite cave shoot 'em ups. Love it. Super fun to play. Happy to have it in my collection. Then the next one is the Outbound Ghost. This is clearly a Paper Mario inspired game with this little ghost. And unfortunately, I haven't played it because this release was plagued with horrible issues, glitches, and errors that the creator was not aware of. It's a whole controversy and drama that I read up online. But I wanted to support the creator. Obviously, I learned when the product shipped that it was going to have some problems on the Switch. I believe the Steam version is the proper version to play. But whatever. I had already gotten it, so I wasn't going to back out or anything. Metroid Prime Remastered. I was so excited when I saw that Nintendo Direct and it was announced. This is one of my all-time favorite video games. You're seeing here this picture that I took with my original copy of Prime. It's a little beat up, but I am so happy that this exists and I can replay it. I have a GameCube still, but I don't have it plugged in or anything. So this is a nice way to re-experience that, and they just knocked it out of the park. This was a solid, fantastic remastering, and I cannot wait to see what happens if they're going to do 2 and 3, if we're finally going to get Metroid Prime 4. It's super exciting to be a Metroid fan right about now. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Yes, yes please. I remember playing the old NES games, but this was my first real experience with Mega Man growing up, because I really loved the anime, and I think I played either on the actual GPA or through some ROMs or something crazy like that. And then I went back and experienced X and the original series and all the other stuff. But I can't thank Capcom enough for putting this collection together. All of the GBA games on one Switch cartridge. That's fantastic. I love it so much. And next to it, we got Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp finally coming out. I believe this was announced in the summer of 2021 with a release date of that later that year. Then it got delayed for around May or April of 2022. Then it got delayed again because of ongoing real world conflicts. And it finally came out around spring of 2023. I love it. I only played a little bit back in the day, so it's mostly a new experience for me, and I think I have like 10 hours in already. And some levels are a little bit hard to play, others not so much, but it's fun nonetheless. Even when I lose, I still have fun with it, which is always a great sign. I like the art style, and I like how fun and engaging it is, and without you knowing, you're just sucked in and you're spending days in game trying to beat your opponent, which is super frustrating but really fun too. Next up, we got Spooky Spirit Shooting Gallery. I have to admit, I picked this up simply because of the theme behind it. I am a huge fan of Japanese folklore and yokai and stuff like that. I have a TikTok channel that's called Creature Gaiden that's dedicated to yokai lore. So when I saw this, I knew I had to have it, and it was super cheap. I think this was like a $34 release, which is great. It's a first-person on-rail shooter, and I believe this was originally an arcade game in Japan, and for some strange reason, Axis decided to port this over to North America, which baffled me, but I wasn't going to say no. I am so happy to have this. Even if it's not the greatest game this year, to me at least, it's an amazing release, and I'm super happy to have such a quirky title on my Switch library. Next to it, we got ESP Galuda. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna go with that. One of my all-time favorite shoot 'em ups, another cave classic. Love this. Happy to have this in my shoot 'em up collection. We got the Valis Phantasm Soldier Collection Volume 2. I made the rant last time when I talked about Volume 1 on this channel, I remember. You could have packed everything on one collection. You didn't need to do this. I understand that you want to make money, but I found it so dumb considering the file size for all, what was it, 6, 7 games? Everything could have fit in one of these small cartridges, in my opinion. But it is what it is. I already had Volume 1. I wasn't going to keep that and not get this one. And you know, I wanted to own the full Valis set. So yeah, here it is. Next to that, we got Dodonpachi Resurrection, my favorite shoot 'em up out of everything. That's my favorite. Another cave classic. I immediately, when I saw this, I had to pre-order from Limited Run, so I'm happy to own this, and hopefully they keep them coming. I want to have a full cave set on the Switch. Yes, please. Let's make that happen. So yeah, that's it. That is the Switch pickups since last fall up until now. I do have some pre-orders. I do have some older games that I'm looking into getting. It's just a matter of budget and disposable income that I need to get to throw at these companies for all these games. So hopefully we can make that happen and post more pickups, because I like talking about this stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the weird intro and the slideshow presentation, but it is what it is. I'll be back soon with actual gaming streams, which I've been super excited about to make on this channel, and somehow link it up to my Twitch channel. If you're interested in following me over there, it's twitch.tv/geekdomgaming, same as this YouTube handle. So I'd appreciate it if you followed me there. We're going to make some cool content in the upcoming months, so stay tuned. That's going to be it for now. Thank you, everybody. God bless. Catch you on the next video.